Namaste Yogis. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Matt. This is my beautiful wife Jody, and she's joining me today by the water here, by this beautiful wall, and it's a gorgeous fall day once more. And we're gonna dive into a Yin Yoga class here, and all you're gonna need for today's class is a block and your yoga mat. We're gonna be working on the whole body, just loosening up everything, embracing the joyful and peaceful moment of Yin, and just having a great time together. So thank you for joining us. So we're gonna start by using the block, and we're gonna place it underneath our glutes, propping ourselves up into the seated position. And here you can kind of cross your legs just in front of you. We're just going to lengthen the spine here, drop back our shoulder blades. You can place your hands on top of your knees. And we're going to start by closing our eyes and taking some deep breath. As usual, slowing down the pace of today's fast life. So just calming ourselves with every inhale and exhale. And if you are outdoors like us today, can take a moment to just feel the warmness of the sun on your skin, feeling the air coming in through your nostrils, feeling the freshness of being outdoor, noticing the wind on your skin, how that feels wonderful. And just being aware of how beautiful life can be when we bring it back to the basics of just being in the moment. So very slowly here, you can come back to being present on your yoga mat. And we're just going to open up our legs in a 45-degree angle, staying on the block. And from here, I'm going to invite you to turn your hips towards the right leg, placing both hands on each side of that right leg. We're going to take one big inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to just lean forward, walking our fingertips until we find a point of resistance. This point where you feel a lot of stretching going on, and then just finding stillness into the posture. So whatever that point is for you today, do not try to go past it and hurt yourself. Just allow yourself to be exactly as you are, exactly where you are, without any judgment. So you should feel a nice deep stretch behind your right hamstring here and inside of your left thigh. And on your own time, you can walk your hands back, raising your upper torso and just realigning your hips back to center here. Lengthening the spine, looking up, big inhale, raising the arms up in the air very slowly. Exhale, bring your palms together back down to the center of your heart. And going again with one big inhale, doing a big circle, arms towards the sky. Exhale, palms together very slowly back to center once more. Inhale, going up, palms together. Exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. And we're just going to hold it here for a moment. Taking some beautiful breath. And from here, we're going to place the hands on the ground in front of us. One big inhale. Exhale, walking your fingertips forward, leaning into the position, finding your edge, holding stillness here. Remembering to make sure not to shrug your shoulders up, but keeping them down and away from your neck. And we can slowly walk our hands back, raising our upper torso here. Curving your spine all the way up. And then exhale, coming back to neutral here. So I'm going to invite you to turn your hips facing the left leg, placing your hands on both sides of that left leg here. And we're going to take one big inhale. Exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips, bend at the waist and lean in towards that left leg, finding stillness and reconnecting with our breath. And we can walk our hands back, turning our hips, coming back to center, and very slowly bringing your legs in, releasing that stretch. So from here, we're going to bring the right ankle on top of the left knee here, squaring off our hips, and being propped forward by the block here into square pose. So make sure that your knees are touching the floor here, so just lean forward until you find this position here. And then from here, we're going to take one big inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward, coming onto your forearms, leaning into the posture, and feeling that deep stretch in the right glute. Noticing how good that feels with the variation propped on a block. And we can slowly push ourselves back up, uncrossing our ankles here, and you might want to wiggle your knees left to right, getting the blood to flow properly, looking around at the beautiful scenery, just how beautiful life can be when we take the time to do so. And on your own time, when you're ready, you can bring the left ankle on top of the right knee here, leaning forward until both knees are touching the floor. And then you can take one big inhale, and on the exhale, walking your hands forward, coming on down to your forearms and feeling that deep stretch on the left glute. You might notice that one side is tighter than the other. That is totally fine. As you can see, my left side is really tight, so I'm not able to go down on my forearms here, which is okay. I'm just gonna hold stillness right the way that I am. And as you loosen up, you can go deeper into the asana. As you can see, I'm now able to go on my forearm as my glute open up and tension dissipate. And we can push ourselves back up, coming to the seated position, releasing our legs again, wiggling them left to right. And when you're ready, you can come off the block here. We're just going to place it aside for now. And we're going to be going onto our right forearm here with our legs to the side. We're going to be going into a nice side bend stretch here for the right side of the body. So with the right forearm on the floor, we're going to push ourselves up into that right hand. You can have the left hand in front of you for support on the floor here. And just push yourself until you feel that stretch here on the right side of your body. So you might have to walk your right hand closer to your body so you are more propped up. Or if that is too much, you can just go away a little bit like this and find what works. So let's do that. And just enjoy the nice opening on the right side of the body here. This feels fantastic. And we can slowly lower ourselves back down onto our right forearm. And we're just going to turn on our bellies here. Placing our elbows in line with our shoulders, our forearms and palms on the ground in front of us. We're going to go into Sphinx pose. This feels really good for the low back. Let's reconnect with our breath. And from here, I'm gonna invite you to open up your shoulders and elbows out to the side, lowering yourself down onto your hands here in front of you for a moment. So the forehead, sorry, can come to rest at the back of your hands. Just releasing the low back for a moment. And from here, you can bring your hands in line with your shoulders and pushing yourself up as you move your hips back. We're going to come into child's pose. So just stretching yourself here all the way back, coming back to center on all fours, lunching yourself forward, curving the spine, looking up, and then pushing your hips back up and down, child's pose again, stretching the spine. Inhale, coming back to center, moving your hips forward, curving the spine, looking up here. Exhale, hips up, moving your glutes back, going into child's pose. And then coming back to all fours to the center. So I'm going to turn around to face you guys, and we're going to be working on the side bend on the left side here. So extending our legs in front of us, placing your left forearm on the floor, right hand in front of you on the floor as well. We're just going to push ourselves up here until you feel a nice stretch on the left side of your body. And if that isn't enough for some of you who are really flexible, you can always use the block, place it on the floor and prop yourself up, pushing on the block to go into a deeper side bend, like I'm doing here. So you always have that option to go get that extra few inches of a stretch. So let's connect with our breath and relax here again. And when you're ready, you can lower yourselves back down. And we're just going to turn onto our backs here, extending our legs in front of us into Savasana. So coming completely still, palms up towards the sky, legs comfortably spread apart, and just coming to a full rest. Letting go of any body tension you might feel. Taking some deep breath and letting go of any stress that might be inside of you. There is nothing else you need to do right now. Nothing else you need to think about than being fully present and enjoying this moment of peace and quietness. So on your own time, when you're ready, you can come back up to the seated position. And I'm just gonna come here to hug Jody. So thanks guys for being with us today. It was our pleasure to do this class, and just take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, and make sure to enjoy the simple things in life. It's beautiful when we take the time to slow down and just spend beautiful moment for ourselves and with the people we love. So bye, we'll see you next time.